Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully this angle isn't too bad. I thought it would be fun to do a little try on for the weekend. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the Weekend Warrior bag. The Wasteland Warrior. In my head I keep thinking it's the Weekend Warrior. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it that. The Wasteland Warrior bag from Apocalyptic Beauty. Goodness gracious, I can't even say anything. So that's what we're going to do today. So if that sounds interesting, yeah, stick around. And yeah, if you have not already, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm going to go really quick because I have my makeup on from today. So I'm going to go really quick, take my eye makeup off, and then we're just going to jump into the video. Okay. So the only thing I've done, I took my eye makeup off. I still have some mascara, but I primed my eyelids. I used the MAC Painterly Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, I think it is. You'll have to forgive me if my makeup looks a little wonky. I did it at 6 o'clock this morning, and it is now like 8:30 at night, so I apologize. I do have a tiny bit of bronzer on, so we're just going to put this on top of it. So you'll have to just forgive me. So for the recap, we have Thunderdome, which is the bronzer we got this month. And then we have Plague, which is this lighter green with like some gold in it. And then we have Apocalypse Chic, which is this like dark green with like gold in it. We also have an orange, like a burnt orange, called Nuclear Sunrise. And then there is this black war paint after the end. It says it's a cream shadow. I think I might use it as a base. I'm still, maybe a liner. I don't know. Still thinking about it. The only companion that I got out is my little smoke palette from the Balm, just for brow bone highlight. I like this shade right here, and I may pull a little bit of that. I don't know. I wanted to try and just use these products, so I might use the bronzer to warm up the crease. So yeah, let's just jump in. Hopefully this angle is not horrible. My mirror is like right here, so let me get my color switch, clean my brushes, and we're just gonna jump in. I went back and forth like what I was gonna do. I do have, oh, where did I put it? I think I have this like clear stuff that you can use, like mix in. Let me find it really quick. And I got the one that's from Apocalyptic Beauty. It's a Cosmetic Alchemy because it's a liquid. You just mix it in with eyeshadow and you can make eyeliner. So I was thinking I would do that with one of the green or the orange possibly. So I have one from Medusa's Makeup, but since I have one of theirs, we'll just use that one. So, okay. So like I said, I primed my lids. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit. Is this eye safe? I guess. I'm assuming. It says it's lip safe, so we'll assume we can put it on our eyes. If not, it's probably okay. Like these loose. If you watched my last video, like, if you didn't, I'll show you. These don't have sifters, and that, like, I don't know. I haven't. Let me back up. I don't use a lot of single shadows. If you watched my videos, I'm one of those people, I'm always in a hurry, and I'm just putting this bronzer in the crease. It's a little bit shimmery, but you can break the rules and do shimmer all over. It's makeup. There are no rules in makeup. I'm just putting this in as a transition color. Like I said, I've gone back and forth kind of in my head what I was going to do with these. So we'll just see how it goes. This could be completely terrible, but at least you can kind of see the products. I figured I would do these in separate videos because not everybody cares about seeing the product on somebody's face. A lot of people, and I do it too. I just want to see what's in the bag. I don't necessarily care at that moment in time, like how it looks. And then sometimes I'll go back. So I figured I would just do separate videos rather than do the look in the same video. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you like that, if you don't, if you want me just to do it all at one. Okay, so I put the bronzer in my crease, and I think I'm going to go in with this darker green, which is Apocalyptic Chic. I don't have my glasses on, so if you see me like squinting, it's because I genuinely can't see. Okay. And we'll show it. And I did swatch these in my unboxing video, so if you want to see swatches of these, I'll try and link that video down below. And I'm going to go in the outer corner. I assume with these colors, like that it was going to be some sort of a grungy something. I do like that bronzer above, and I think that'll help tie in with the orange. I think that was a good choice. So far, I think it was a good choice. I could have spoken too soon. Right now, I'm just taking it out of the lid. There's enough left over. I'm honestly afraid to dip into the pot. Oh, like I said, I'm not normally afraid. These loose shadows, like, oh, and so much comes up. And I'm like, look, I just tapped that up. Look how much. Like, wow. Okay. I mean, as you can tell, I haven't used these like loose shadows that much. So we're learning together. If you're somebody, and I may go back in with that bronzer. The problem I run into is, as you can see, my eyes are hooded, and so that bronzer like is kind of sitting where I want that green to be, but I can go back in and take. So right now I pretty much covered it. I kind of liked a little bit of it peeking through. So I may go back in and put a little bit more. There's definitely some gold in it, and I think it looks nice. And right now I'm using the same brush. I'm just cleaning it. And go back in and blend. And then taking the same brush after I color switched it. Should probably just leave these open. I'm like afraid that I'm just gonna like knock them all off the table. I don't know. Taking that bronzer. I have small eyes because you can see I'm already kind of up into my eyebrow now already. But I like the way that looks on the edge of the green. That's pretty. Bronzer all over everything here. Yeah, because you can see I went up pretty stinking far, so I'm going to come, and that's a problem I had, like I said. I have small eyes. My eyelids are hooded. Things can be all up in my eyebrow real quick. Oh, and I just stuck this in the bronzer. Oh my goodness, this is going to be disastrous. That's why I wasn't going to leave the containers open. Okay. This may be entertaining if nothing else, because I may end up completely covered in eyeshadow and bronzer. Now, I did go up into my eyebrow on accident. Like I said, I have such a small lid space and eye space. This is a daily struggle for me. So, okay. The pigmentation is good. I feel like you're going to have this eyeshadow till like the end of time. I'm just going back in with that same green. Deepen this up a little bit because you just need like the very teeniest little bit. Okay. I think this other green is pretty dark, not dark, it's pretty light compared to the one I did, but I kind of want to put that cream shadow down on my lid because I don't want to smear it on my face. And I don't know that this is going to completely set. It feels greasy, like not greasy, but definitely a war paint. So I don't know that using it for liner would work because I don't know that it's ever going to like dry down. I don't know. It says it's a cream shadow, but I don't know. So I'm going to put this on my lid. I'm just using my finger. And then I'm going to put that green, that lighter green on top of it. And we're just going to see how that looks. Because I feel like I want to use this, but I'm not going to use it as war paint. I mean, unless it's Halloween and I need war paint. But on a daily, probably not. So I was like, well, how else can I make that work? Because I was like, well, maybe you could use it as liner, but I did a swatch on my hand and it doesn't like dry down like eyeliner. because it's a cream shadow. You're supposed to be able to go in and blend it out. So I put it on my lid. That was my thought. I'm like, what can I do with it? Because I want to try it and see if I can find a use. Because if I can't, then it's just something that's sitting in my drawer, which seems kind of silly. Here we go. I found a little flat brush. I have open containers. This is disastrous. It's going to be disastrous. Okay. So I'm just going in with that lighter green, which is Plague. Already forgotten the names of all these. Well, and I thought if this works, then that would be something that like other people could use it for. Because I'm like, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's like, what am I going to use this for? And you can like leave it on your lid and then smudge it out if you want a really grungy look. Because it did blend out pretty easily with just my finger. So if you wanted to wear it on its own, you probably could do that. So there's that. Just on top of the cream shadow. I kind of like that. I think it's pretty. Okay, and I think I'm going to take the orange under my eye, and then I think I'm going to try and do the liner with the orange as well. Anything that could be disastrous. I'm getting these brushes very, I should probably pick this up because I've got like all of them open now, and I'm like, they're sliding around. I'm like knocking them, and I'm just like, this is like every nightmare I had coming through. I'm just using like a, I don't even know what this is called. A short shader is the technical name. And I'm going to go into this orange, and it's still just using the remnants of what's in the lid. And this is Nuclear Sunrise. And we're going to go under the eye. And again, this could be a horrible combination. And this could turn out really stupid. But I wanted to figure out if I could incorporate all of the products together. There's the orange. I wonder if I could take a little bit of this darker green. It's pretty grungy. And then I'm just taking the darker green just under that orange, just to kind of pull in the color I've got going on the top. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit more of this orange, and I'm just tapping it in the lid. So I've got about this much. And I've, like I said, I've used the Medusa's makeup one. I can probably just put the excess over here. And you kind of got to play with the consistency of it. Smoke that out. That's pretty. It's very fall with the green and the orange. I feel like I look like an autumn leaf. It's very pretty. Okay, and I'm going to go in. This is a Medusa's makeup brush. And this is the one they recommend for eyeliner. And you would never think like that would be a good eyeliner brush. But it really does work good for this. Okay. You got to kind of play with it, at least with the Medusa's makeup liquid. And I think you could do this with setting spray. Like, you don't have to buy it, but I don't know what's in this. So, I mean, it may have different ingredients, but I think you can do this with setting spray if you don't have a mixing medium. That's the word I was looking for, a mixing medium. You could totally, there's makeup all over everything. You could totally probably do this with setting spray. So, again, I've got, I don't even know how much that is. There's that much in the lid. And we're going to start out as that falls off. Okay. 2 drops? That was like a drop and a half. Let's see. That might have been too much liquid. Like I said, you gotta play with it because you're always, I know when I've done it, I'm like, oh, that's not enough liquid. And then I'm like, too much liquid. Okay. That may not be opaque enough, so let me go in with this flat brush. Tap some more in there. We'll just keep this under eye is going to be real orange here. But I don't know what else to do with the excess because it's not going to go back in the container and I don't want to waste. Okay. Because you want it to be like a paste. Like the consistency of a gel. Like it's not obviously going to be exactly like a gel, but you want it to be a paste. You don't want it to be too runny because then you're not going to have the opacity, if that makes sense. So this is where my lid is looking. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm looking. I think the consistency is good. Like I said, so maybe like 1 drop. I definitely didn't need that extra half. And then you may still even with 1 drop. Now with the Medusa's makeup liquid, I did have some flaking where like when it dried down the eyeshadow, like it didn't completely crumble off, but some flakes would come down. You saw me open the package, so I haven't used theirs, and some of that could be my fault if I didn't have, like I said, the mixture ratio right and it was too dry. But I played with the Medusa's makeup one a few times and I ran into that issue. So, and then some of that I was always using their shadow. It could have been their shadow formula. Like I said, my mixture could have been off. So I just winged it out a little bit and then you can see the liner. So it's pretty easy. And like I said, this brush is good, but you can use any brush you want. If you do gel liner, whatever liner, if you are not somebody that messes around with gel liner, if you have a brush for doing your eyebrows or even an angled brush like this one would be good for something like that. And you can experiment with the brushes. Like I said, when this came in one of my Medusa's makeup subscriptions, I was like, that is the weirdest looking eyeliner brush I've ever seen. I'm never going to be able to do eyeliner with it. And I was able to. So just experiment because this is basically a pencil brush. So you could do what I did with a pencil brush. So then I just winged it out some more. So there's that. So I'm going to finish up the other eye and then I'll come back and we'll try the bronzer. And then, yeah, we can go from there. Okay, so I have both eyes done. This one's probably got a little bit more green than this side just because I kind of wasn't as afraid to go in, but there's the finished look. This Cosmetic Alchemy is available on their website. It's apocalypticbeauty.com. I'll leave the link down below. I got it in the like the starter pack. This came in there, but yeah, it's fun. Like I said, the more liquidy, the less opaque it's going to be, and it's fun to play with. And then whatever's left in the lid, I just let it dry because it's the same color. It's just eyeshadow, and it dries relatively quickly. You just need the very least small little amount, but it's fun. I'm going to put all of the lids back on all these shadows before I make a giant mess. But I like the look. Does it look like I could be in Mad Max? It's very grungy, very, like I said, autumn-esque. I feel like I look like a fall leaf. As you can tell, I'm like terrified of these still. There's going to be like glitter all over. But yeah, this, I liked the war paint underneath. This definitely is pigmented, so you don't necessarily need it for pigmentation, but like I have to use like a cream shadow stick with a lot of the ColourPop little cardboard palettes because some of those darker colors just will blend away and wear away. And so this definitely helps if you have an eyeshadow that you like but doesn't have very good lasting, staying power. Try a cream shadow underneath and that sucker is not going to go anywhere. And this really, I think, helped bring out the gold and really make it pop. So that, I think, is something good for this. If you have this, you got this bag and you're like, what am I going to do with the war paint? Because that was kind of the same thought. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So for bronzer, I have this. This is from Sigma. It's a soft angled contour. This came in that crochet set that she did. If you follow her, I got her brush collection from Sigma. So I have a little bit in the lid. I don't know. Like that, I feel like is a lot. Good Lord. It's not coming off the brush. Oh no. I'm going to have like go in with my forehead here because ooh, that is some shimmery bronzer. Oh my Lanta. Good thing I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, it's like 8:30, so this makeup's coming off, but that is, oh my goodness, too much. It was too much. It's It's very orange. I did like it on my eyes, and this one I apologize, my blending on this side is atrocious. I was trying to be like super quick so that I could come back and like finish and we could move on, but the blending on this eye is bad, so I apologize. But I like it on the eyes, like it's very warm. And I think if you could go in with less, that was a lot. And I'm just in the lid. Like I haven't even dipped a toe in. Like what is in the lid, I used with an eyeshadow brush, so there's like that much on there. It's very warm. Like I said, I think if mentioned it in my unboxing, I think if you're deeper than me, deeper than like medium, you could probably use it as a highlighter. It is very pretty, and I can swatch the bronzer right here. So there it is right there. So I think like sheared out, like it's pretty. It's very warm though. Okay. So I put less on my cheeks, and I think that's better. Just, ooh. Like I said, I apologize. I've had this makeup on for a long time, but now I'm gonna have gold all over because it's a pretty like champagne-y gold almost, but as you can see, my forehead's very orange. But I did put in a lot. I mean, I lifted the brush up, and that was too much. So go in with less. Maybe a smaller brush too. That's a big old like contour brush. I do have a smaller one. I probably should in with that. Okay. So that was everything that we got in the bag. I really like the eye look. Like I said, this bronzer's not bad, and I don't mind a warm bronzer. That doesn't bother me. I like to pretend that I'm from the Jersey Shore and do a lot of bronzer and contour on my forehead. So I was thinking I forgot to take my lipstick off. So let me grab, I have my lipstick here. Let me grab a lipstick really quick because I forgot that I had pink lipstick on. I want to use Torres from ColourPop. And I'm just going to put the brown on top. We're just going to do that because I was like, I don't have a wipe handy. I'll just put this over the thing and pretend that I don't have pink on. This is a warm brown. It's a matte. This one from Kathleen Lights. Like I really like it in the fall, but I figured it would pair nicely with the eye look, the eye situation we've got going on here. I just forgot to take my pink lipstick off. So yeah, this is the finished look. I like it. I'm definitely like excited to see what we get next month. Let me know what you guys thought of the products. Like I said, I apologize. I was trying to like hurry my blending probably. It definitely is not good on this side. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.